Hello, my name is Maru and welcome to Summoner School. Today we'll be discussing Wukong, the Monkey King. Wukong's passive is Stone Skin. Stone Skin is a fairly straightforward innate. For every nearby enemy champion, Wukong gains extra magic resist and armor. This makes Wukong naturally tanky during teamfights, but this doesn't mean you shouldn't buy a couple of extra tank items. Wukong's first ability is Crushing Blow. Crushing Blow is an on-hit ability that will deal extra damage and reduce the armor of a single enemy champion. Crushing Blow is another fairly obvious ability. You can use Crushing Blow directly after striking to quickly strike again, as demonstrated here. Try to use Crushing Blow on whichever target your carry will be attacking. This way your carry can kill them much faster with the reduced armor. The second of Wukong's abilities is Decoy. When you use Decoy, you will instantly stealth and leave behind a clone of yourself that your opponents can see. The clone is uncontrollable and will deal AoE magic damage after a short time. Generally speaking, you can use Decoy to fool your enemies and quickly juke a different direction. If your opponent is inexperienced, they will foolishly attack the clone. If they are smart, however, they will know that it's fake and try to guess which direction you went. You can outsmart these opponents with a couple of moves. First, you can hit clone and then head away from where they think you'll be going. Second, you can press the S key on your keyboard and stop moving. This feels very risky your first few times, but when you get the hang of it, you will love doing it. Sometimes stopping can result negatively if your opponent is inexperienced or has nothing else to attack. The last way you can use your clone is for it to take damage for you. Quickly use it when you're running away from an opponent who fires a skill shot at you, and your clone will absorb the shot. Your clone can absorb abilities that would hit champions normally, such as Ash's Arrow. Clone is one of the most unique abilities in the game. Make sure you practice using it. Always remember that you can stop and then use your decoy. The third of Wukong's abilities is Nimbus Strike. Nimbus Strike is Wukong's gap closer with a small twist. When you use Nimbus Strike, it will hit 2 additional targets and grant Wukong an attack speed boost. Use Nimbus Strike paired with Crushing Blow to harass early. Decoy can help you avoid trading too much damage as well. One final note for Nimbus Strike. You can use it to jump to enemy minions to escape if you're in trouble. Wukong's ultimate is Cyclone. When you use Cyclone, you will begin to deal a large chunk of physical damage in an AoE for 4 seconds. The first time you deal damage to an opponent, they will be briefly knocked up. During this time, Wukong will gain movement speed every half second. While Wukong's ultimate is best used in teamfights as a way to disrupt the enemy team, you can also use it to interrupt channeled moves or simply as a way to prevent enemy escape. It should also be noted that you cannot use any other abilities while Cyclone is active, but you can use summoner spells. Cyclone can be disabled by pressing the R key again after you use it. If you don't feel it will be wasted, you can also use your ultimate to escape. The masteries that I use on Summoner's Rift are 21-9, while the masteries I use on Dominion are 6-21-3. I use my standard AD runes for both Summoner's Rift and Dominion. While I use half armor pen marks and half attack speed marks, I would recommend full armor pen marks or attack damage marks. I use mana regeneration seals, armor penetration quints, and cooldown glyphs. For my build on Summoner's Rift, I usually start with cloth armor and 5 health pots. I build Madrids and Boots of Speed, and then upgrade to Wriggles and either Mercury's Treads or Ninja Tabi based on the enemy team comp. Then I always build a Frozen Mallet and try to decide between Banshee's Veil, Atma's Impaler, and Force of Nature based on the enemy team comp. I will fill out my build with Bloodthirster and another defensive item based on my previous choices. For Dominion, the only item I change is my Bloodthirster for Sanguine Blade instead. This will end my Summoner School guide. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them on my profile. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the Fields of Justice.